So let's break down a property here from Mossy Oak Properties in our Fundamental 5 series. This is a little farm, 131 acres just southwest of Centerville, Iowa. And Centerville is really where we got our roots in Drury Outdoors. When we first started hunting just northwest of Centerville, we did a lot of it in and around Lake Rathbun, and then we eventually ventured west from there. So I know this area quite well of Appanoose County, and I know one thing, it's known for really big white-tailed deer, like much of the two-county tier across the southern part of Iowa is known. This is going to be a unique property because of the fact that it's going to be an auction on September 25th. So as a buyer, you might be able to go in there and break it up into two different parts. If you don't want to buy the whole farm, you could buy one or the other. You might get a little bit better deal than, say, some of the recreational farms that are on sale right now or for sale. There's not a lot of inventory out there, so you'll have to make sure that you have your numbers in order before you go into this auction. This is a beautiful farm. If you look at it, Cooper Creek runs through that northwest portion right there, and then there's also a waterway that runs through the southeast portion. There's big timber to the northwest right in there, and there's big timber, back out, there's big timber right there to the west. So it's a little bit of a blank chalkboard because it is an open farm, so you could go in there and potentially put crops on this particular place. I do love the fact that there's a pond right in the middle of it, which is, you know, the farthest away from either road, which gives you great access not only from the south but also the west. If it was me and this was my blank chalkboard, I would definitely go down here along this southern line, and I would add grass to make sure I have a vegetative cover from that road to the south. I would then go to the west and do the exact same thing so that I don't have visibility into the center part of the farm. And then for me, I'm gonna load that center section up right there with food and additionally a little more cover. So you've got timber, you've got a corridor, you've got a creek, you've got a pond. It really does look pretty good to me. I'm gonna go into some other maps. Here's a hybrid. It shows you that good ridge ground right there in the middle of the farm on the southeast. And then all of that slopes away to that creek down in there on the northwest. You go into topo, you can see that Cooper Creek runs the entirety of that northwest. And then there's that other waterway down there to the southeast. So I like the farm. I think because it's open, a lot of people might overlook this from a recreational standpoint. But there is some big timber in the area. And of course, anytime you get into Appanoose County, Iowa, you're gonna be looking for giants. And my experience is that Appanoose is at a price point that is a little bit less than where I'm standing right now, right here in Decatur or Clark County. So you might be able to get a decent price on this particular piece of property. But like any of these that we break down, the best way to truly know is to go to that piece of property, walk it, ask the listing agent for a hunting history or hunting pictures, anything you can do to find out more about this piece. But overall, I like the piece, and I certainly like the county and like the area. Northwest winds at 8 miles per hour. Pressure is on the rise. Front is moving. Perfect conditions for hot corner. Shooters been all over the south side. Want to focus on afternoon movement. Hot corner, 3 p.m.
It's the easiest decision you'll make this season. Get ahead of your game with DeerCast.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Mossy Oak.